Hey everyone, today's video is about when he slaps you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Let's get going. The room hung heavy with unspoken tension, an invisible storm brewing with each exchanged word. The dim lighting intensified the shadows playing across Bakugou's face. The features played with frustration as the argument reached a crescendo. The air crackled with the intensity of emotions. In that charged moment, words turned into actions as Baku's hand collided with your cheeks. The sharp sound of the slap shattered the heat exchange into an abrupt silence. The weight of the moment settled over both you, casting a heavy fog that wrapped around the room. Bakugo's crimson eyes widened, mirroring the shock that mirrored across your face, the aftermath of his impulsive action unfolded, and he took a step back, the usual fury demeanor dissipating into an unexpected vulnerability. I didn't mean... He stammered, his voice faltering in the thick silence as he grappled with the reality of what had transpired. The words lingered, heavy with a mixture of regret and frustration, permeating the charged air. You stood there, hand on your reddened cheek, pain mingling with disbelief in your eyes. The room became a battleground of conflicting emotions, the sharp slap lingering as a painful reminder of the heated exchange. As seconds stretched into an eternity, Bakugo's fury exterior crumbled, revealing layers of vulnerability beneath. Damn it, I messed up, he admitted, words carrying a rare sincerity foreign coming from him. The room transformed into an emotional battleground, with hurt, anger, and regret swirling in the charged atmosphere. The pivotal moment forced both of you to confront the fractures in your relationship, the sullen cracks that had widened during the argument. The air remained thick with unspoken words, the heavy scent of regret creating a palpable tension. A backdrop to the fractured connection between you and Bakugo. In the stillness that followed, Bakugo hesitated before closing the distance, uncertainly etched on his features. The room seemed to constrict around you, the aftermath of the impulsive act creating an invisible barrier. I've never... Bakugo's voice trailed off, fists clenching at his sides. Witnessing him grapple with words was a rare spectacle, vulnerability in his eyes, exposing a side of him that you hadn't seen before. You met his gaze, pain in your eyes softened by a mix of confusion and the realization that wasn't merely about the slap. The argument had laid bare the cracks in your relationship, exposing vulnerabilities on both sides. I messed up, Bakugo repeated, intensity deepening, frustration manifesting in a run through his spiky hair. I don't know how to fix this. As silence persisted, mutual understanding hung between you, unspoken acknowledgement that this was just more than a simple disagreement. The room, once witness to the clash of emotions, now held the heavy burden of reconciliation. In a tentative move, Bakugo reached out, hand hovering before gently cupping your face. The touch was careful, an apology conveyed through actions more than words. The atmosphere shifted, no longer charged with anger, but pregnant with the possibility of healing. He didn't deserve that, he whispered, gaze unwavering. I'll make it right, even if it takes time. The journey toward understanding had begun, both left to navigate rebuilding trust and addressing underlying issues. The room, once filled with tension, became a canvas for tentative steps toward reconciliation between two grappling with insecurities. Realization dawned that love required vulnerability, both embarking on the interested path of healing. As Bakugo's hand lingered on your face, a fragile moment of connection unfolded. The room, once charged with hostility, now held an uneasy stillness, allowing for unspoken exchange of emotions. I've never seen you like this, he admitted. Assertiveness replaced with a vulnerability that surprised and intrigued you. His grip on your face softened, fingers tracing the outline of where his actions had left a mark. Weight of acknowledgement settled between you like a shared secret. It was an admission of imperfection, glimpse into Baku's struggle with complexities of emotions. The room, though heavy with residue of the argument, became a sanctuary for a tentative connection to emerge. In quiet, Bakugou took a step back, creating space, but keeping gaze locked on yours. I messed up, and I'm not good at this, he confessed, frustration in his voice, giving way to genuine desire for understanding. You nodded, acknowledging honesty in his words. Journey towards reconciliation felt like a navigating a maze of emotions, but in that moment, a fragile bridge had built between two willing to confront challenges ahead. Room, once suffocating with tension, held promise of transformation. Bakugou, in his unspoken way, extended an olive branch, a gesture that spoke louder than words ever could. Echoes of the argument lingered, but so did possibility of growth and healing. As you both stood in quiet aftermath, realization settled that this was not the end, but it was a turning point, a chance to rebuild, understand, and rediscover connection that had weathered the storm. Journey ahead was uncertain, but room, once filled with conflict, bore witness to tentative steps toward reconciliation and shared commitment to navigate complexities of life with newfound vulnerability. In soft glow of room's dim lighting, Bakugou's gaze held a mix of regret and determination. Without breaking eye contact, he reached into his pocket, producing a small, crumbled handkerchief, silently offering it to you, a simple yet sincere gesture, a tangible apology in form of a makeshift peace offering. As he accepted it, small smile tugged at corners of his lips, breaking through lingering tension. Unspoken understanding blossomed into mutual commitment to move forward, one cautious step at a time, with weight of argument slowly lifting. Bakugou took another step back, creating more space between you. We'll figure this out, he stated, determination in his voice echoing silent promise that hung in the air. Bakugou, with a final look filled with regret and determination, turned to leave. The door creaked open, allowing a silver of light from the hallway to spill into the room. As the door closed behind him, the room exhaled, and the echoes of the apartment faded into the background. The journey towards healing was ongoing, but the shared vulnerability and the tentative step toward understanding had set the stage for a new chapter, one where the complexities of love were navigated with newfound strength and openness. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Goodbye.